Finally, you aren't forced to look into my overlay anymore, but into the game. The game is live, guys. Welcome to some moving pictures.
Moving pictures. I feel like that's like, you know, the 50s, like, you know, the captions and everything. That we should all go. Alright, we're in.
And Purple's Xing himself at the start. Okay, so we can see both teams opting for Spanish again, like in the first game.
Alright, I'm done.
See ya. So solo casting from now on. Okay, let's see how the positioning is from VNS. We have Spanish flank behind Malians, so something different from before. And the middle is Mongols, and VNS yellow playing in grey is Han's flank. So both Archer civilizations in the middle and both Paladin civilizations at the flanks. On the other side we have Jinghua with quite an open map against yellow, and maybe even going for the early board steal if he so desires to go a bit more to the front. But no, he only wants to get the scouting sheep. Nice fight over here at the start. Let's take who is behind Love Cheng here. He maybe should go for the sheep. Lame. Oh, and Lux is pretty close. Now, probably yellow wants to take a fight, but yeah, it seems like Jinghua doesn't know that Lux is so close. Let's take a look. Jinghua is Lux behind, so again Spanish pocket, Mr. Johan's pocket, and Geoffrey Mayan's flank. So best positioning possible for SY here.
Outrageous. Like, seriously, like, 2 times in a row playing Arabia, they get the perfect positions. I mean, what is this? Come on.
Yeah. I could be a part of the best team in the world every time if I just get perfect positioning every game.
Yeah, that's what I think as well. I mean, that's definitely the right thinking.
Oh, Lux stole the ball over here from yellow, who will only have to play with 1 bar as it seems. Nice low by Lux, he should tell his mate, and it feels like a perfect lure. And I heard someone hitting? No. What's going on here? Ah, the scouts are hitting each other, both going down to 12 HP. And great communication. Lux should go over here, and it feels like yellow might be able to snipe 2 sheep if he isn't getting a hit. Oh no! Oh no! He just could have walked over here this way and everything would have been fine, but he decided to go into the, like, same or away from the town center, and therefore the shots can hit, and lost his scout there. So very bad start for yellow, and no possibilities of restarts anymore.
Oh, that's just horrific. I mean, one of those just all been now. I feel like you lost the ball, your scout goes down, you just, that is it. Well, the good thing is though is deer for him are actually okay. I mean, where he's placed his mill, you can take those deer actually quite comfortably. So that's not all over, but losing a scout like that is the early part of the game is just...
Let's take a look at the other side. Obviously, again, Spanish flank for VNS 5th here. They switched it up, right? VNS yellow was Hans before. Cool was the Mayans. I think Fish was... let me think about it.
Fish was Mongols, wasn't he?
ACCM was, yeah, Fish was Mongols, and ACM was Spanish, so 3 players changed their civilizations in a circle. Interesting stuff here. Maybe not trusting their Spanish, or maybe ACM not trusting his Spanish anymore. Something you don't want to switch up during a game.
I'd like to switch up a little bit.
Well, 3rd ball for Love Cheng now. And yellow's going for the Drust, it seems. Oh, a nice team player here. Cool, luring the deer into the CC of yellow, who has to struggle with only 1 boar, but now 2 extra deer for now, and some deer. Oh, and something interesting we will see. I think yellow will get 10 gold. Over here we'll build 3 militia with a 60 gold, and we'll build a second mill maybe over here.
Oh, we've also missed. Joffrey stole a boar.
Joffrey stole
Fish.
a boar? Yeah, indeed, he had 3 boars into this town center. I was trying to take a look, but I wasn't able to spot anything. Oh, and look at this now. Trying to get a lot of berries, ACM that is. Oh no, fish I mean. And yeah, the villagers blocking each other. But fortunately he is already up into feudal age 10-11 with Spanish flank with -1 boar, so great start for him. And now we can see a switch up in the strategy. Look at the strategy of purple player here. Early walls with Mongols. Mayans.
Goodness. Got like 2 sheep too actually.
Oh,
2 sheep.
Yes, 2 walls, so much. Now walling with 4 villagers already. Going pop 25.
I don't understand, like, why is he walling down like that? Surely he should just walk between the 2 woodlines where the main goal is from VNS. Well, that'd be a much more efficient.
Yeah, and it would have been a team wall for sure as well. He could have walled over here. Yeah, not the greatest team play here. They showed great team play on islands, but not the greatest communication on Arabia for now. Let's see what the Drush of Venus Yellow will do. He's already at the woodline of Lovechang, who already finished his stable and will pump out some scouts pretty soon.
Yeah, I'll get some scouts out and deal with it. Well, he's dragging a lot of villages, like currently 4. I mean, that's quite a big deal. I mean, if even Mongols as well, I mean, going up fairly early too. Feel that spinning as well.
Indeed, getting up early with Mongols and pumping out those scouts is quite nice. Having some... oh, now he's fighting with villagers, but should go back on deers. And getting some deers close to the berries helps you out so much in that regard. Let's see... Oh, and Joffrey's Drush coming from home ran around all the way and now reached the lumberjacks of our yellow player's Spanish flank, going for scouts, so it's tough to micro at the same time with your scouts in the front and your villagers at home, and he's taking the fight. And one villager going down to 12 HP against a feudal scout of Mr. Yo. 2 more hits needed. Let's see if he can get into the town center, and it seems like
villager.
1 more hit needed. Yo scout is going back, and he saved the villager. And Yo will even lose his scout, most likely against the Eagle Warrior of purple here.
I thought Yo's scout was the +2, and I was like, oh, it's surely dead, but no, he was not in feudal, so that explains it. Lucky boy, gets away with it.
Only now getting feudal 8 Yo that is, and as we can see, coinage researched, and we will see is sling, and let's see what do you think, who will he sling?
Who will sling? Oh, ACM. What? Okay, main thing. Probably it's gonna be yellow.
VNS yellow or yellow color? VNS yellow, I assume.
VNS yellow.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's so confusing. Most of the times when I stream or co-cast, I will tell them, yellow, please take your color. But he's like, oh, I don't like it actually too much, and I don't care at all. And I think some of them are even playing with friend folk colors. So... yeah, obviously it's very confusing for us and the viewers if someone has such a weird name.
Where is the sling?
Yeah. Okay, and now let's see if they can finish the stone walls in the front. Then he doesn't need those walls because they might be able to do a perfect team wall. Yeah. Nice walls by Joffrey here, directly going into the base of Mr. Yo, who obviously will have Caesar pretty soon, is getting the eco upgrades, will build knights, and Joffrey is pretty fine. And let's see, Lix is sending forward villagers. This feels like a forward castle with Spanish?
Oh, good lord. This could really backfire, actually. Because look, I mean, Yellow's going to get up to cast age before him too. If he pumps out 2 knights, which of course with Hun's stable bonus as well, I mean, that's going to be far too risky. Unless, could it be? I know it sounds crazy, but Monk Siege.
No, he's
Now
heavily on
it's-
stone. He's
Heavily on stone, is he? Oh,
and
no, he
stone
is,
is
yeah.
4 villages, and only 3 on gold, so this will not be a monk forward. This will be a castle in the middle of the map.
That
It's
is-
so risky. If he's not able to wall his villagers, he will have 5 dead villagers, a lot of left stone, and a failed strategy, and he will basically be out of the game till minute 25 or something.
That is really weird. I didn't check this down. I mean, like, that was pretty stupid of me. I was like, oh, it could be a Monk Siege. But I thought, why would he do Monk Siege when, like, Aztec would be a much better option, so...
Yeah, obviously Aztec would have been a better option, but he can't decide that
Yeah,
before the
clearly,
game.
My thought process is lagging behind.
Oh, and
dear.
actually, if Yellow is getting the sling, it's tough to do too much raiding because Jinghua. Oh, I have to go into the inner of Love Cheng here. If he's going Castle Age, yeah, absolutely. His resources are looking like Castle Age. I was just a bit confused by the market if he is trying to sling as well, but I think we will not see a sling here by any player just for now. And looks forward book, forward castle. I'm so still can't really make up my mind if I like it or not, because it is absolutely
I don't
risky.
like it.
Okay, and I think it's totally reasonable to not like it. Because a castle like over here in the base of Lovecheng would be fine as well to just protect him, but a castle in kind of nowhere, I think he will build on this hill or over here or something, and the knights just still are able to rain down on Lovecheng, rain down on his own base, and the only good thing would be if Yellow thinks like, oh no, this castle, I need to kill it, I need to ram attack, I need to just spam knights on it, lose so much time I can't afford, and that's the only good option Lix would produce in this situation with his forward castle.
It could work out, but I don't think it will. I think this is doomed. Iville's coming forward.
Oh, and he's the villager will even die, as it seems one of the forward villagers.
Is it running for you?
No. It's
right,
paused.
okay. I was about to say, like, my god, I'm missing it. I'm missing the death.
I'm missing a villager die. Oh god, never will see that again.
Well, have a look at while we're waiting. VNS Fish has done some incredible stone walls. I mean, look at that. He's made an up form out of that. I'll tell you what, it's pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Let him go.
And again, like reinvesting 3 villagers, and yeah, you're having stone walls, but the front, if your enemy decides to go with mangonels and expos or something, it's still only houses.
Yeah, that is true. That's actually a very good point there.
Yeah, walling the whole map with stone wall, but your weakest point is in front, where he most likely will attack, and it's only a house. Then you don't need to stonewall the rest of the map.
Mining stone? I don't think he even is. No, he's just gonna wall up with the stone he has.
Yeah. It is okay. I think it only costs, like, if you have mayans as a team, it only costs 2 stone? Or 3 stone?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Oh, I'm not sure. I think the bonus is 50% and it's 50% of 5. Tell me what that is. Oh, we're live, back live. Let's take a small look at how much stone he still has left. 26 even after building 1 gate, and now he's rewalling with houses. Maybe watched the stream and thought better of it. Let's go into Luke's point of view where he will build his castle.
Oh, this is just... Alright, he's going towards Yellow's base. It could be on that little plateau, like right by that main stone.
Jesus, but this could
Okay.
be so bad, and it could be so great at the same time.
Where is the rally point for Yellow's knights? Well... Oh my god, look what the build's going. Might walk
Oh man! Oh, I think it's better to go.
See it. He doesn't see it.
In Yellow's point of view.
Oh my god!
Oh no! He sees the castle now, and now he's castling the castle.
God. Oh, he deletes it, but I think I'll tell you what. If Yellow was watching that, I've seen it coming.
Yellow isn't repositioning his knights. His knights are still going up to the front.
Yellow's coming knights on the way on the other side. Oh my god, this is gonna be ridiculous.
Lovechang will have some problems. But look at this, even if he would just send one villager, he can see, oh, what is this? Some crazy guy tried to build something here? What's going on? But he will not see that.
The camel might spot it though.
Yeah, Cool should see it. And but he thinks, oh god, my teammate is building a town center nowhere and is cancelling it.
He sees it now.
Now they're Xing. And they're like, oh, now I need stones. Send me stones. Buy stones. Send me stone. They would scream in the chat. And then he sees
Spanish building bonus.
Oh god, yeah. Again.
Cool. Always sees the funny side of the
11, yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Okay, though. I mean, he's gonna get a sling, which is fine. I mean, he's gonna get a siege production.
Yeah, and he has the other gold spot and is getting sling. So losing your main gold spot, obviously losing a town center isn't nice. Oh, this villager will be so annoying because he has a weird wall behind this. We can't see it. Maybe even some conquistadors will get stuck behind this. Jinghua now getting castle-ate, trying to do monastery defense against the heavy knights of yellow, but we won't see too many yellow knights going knights from yellow
direction.
Yeah, exactly, because he needs to defend against Lux. And now yellow is trying to prepare a ram attack, and just one single mangonel can shut this down so heavily. Oh, let's take a quick peek at the other side. Yeah, exactly what I mentioned is happening. SY is attacking at the weakest point, where the buildings are, where not the stone walls are of Fish here. Let's see, he has 30 stones left, so he can finish it. And I think he's building, yeah. So the walls will be set up, but obviously walling with 7 villagers there, or 5, isn't the greatest option. Still a sling from purple. Orange is trying to defend against Lux, who obviously now can decide, am I attacking yellow? Am I attacking VNS Cool? It's just a great positioning. Meanwhile, Yo can go for 2 extra TCs quite easily. Joffrey can build a boom, and some expos do some pressure. And Jinghua can go into Pikeman Monk defense, which might, if he sends us to the top. Oh, and now even walling in the Mangonel. Great move here by Lux.
Oh, that is brilliant. That is actually really clever. Knowing the fact there'll probably be battery rams coming out to try and take it down. Also at the same time though, looks like Lux trying to get through. It was funny because he built 4 quick houses at the bottom thinking, Christ, I gotta make sure he can't get into this way, but got palisades at the top, so I allowed that one to come on through. Yeah.
Oh man. I just read a story on Reddit. Walks in Castle Conquistador into a bar. There is no counter. Oh yes, I did this one. Okay, so let's focus back onto the game. And as we can see, Conquistadors are extremely tough to counter in Castle Age, especially if you don't have the greatest eco in the world and don't have your main gold spot. So Conquistadors, they can be so controlled so easily, have greatest damage output, are mobile as well. It's just basically so tough to kill them. And now the ballsy offensive of Lovechang easily shut down, although he only had counter units, but +0/+0 for camels and pikemen, the monk not getting any converts. So this offensive, as cute as it was easily shut down from Jinghua. Oh, and I don't think that yellow should go for a big ram offensive here. Let's take a look. Now he's sending 5. He's sending Magnet, and he's only sending rams, and he knows Lix is having a siege workshop here.
Yeah,
I think this will do.
He's actually out of time, out of sync. Reason being is, if you ever look at VNS Cool, he's got Magnet, but oh, he gets sniped. Like, yo, oh, you cheap player. Just comes on in, 2 knights, takes the Mangonel out, and just says goodbye.
Where are we? Oh, over here, yeah, exactly. I was trying to look at the offensive, and now Yellow knows, okay, I can never attack this. Please sling me to Imperial Age, sling me stone, I need to get a castle up here and trap this. And you're slinging Hans outside against the weak Mongols, and what is he doing? He's running around a bit, and now has to camp, and is building useless rams. So what Lux did here was super risky, but paid off so much.
Yeah, it's just one of those things like, how did you get away with it? And we just saw how it just... Oh dear, unfortunate. But also, I just point out, there's a siege workshop and that monastery from Lix, so Monk Siege is the...
Yeah, you were right after all. Absolutely, great prediction there.
That wasn't expected, oh dear. Just trying to justify myself after my terrible predictions earlier on, but there you go.
Now you can see in the future. Oh, and now he's getting the Conquistadors trapped a bit, and I think one Conquistador will go down. Maybe even one more if he's going the wrong way. But in getting a convert, yeah, just not much you can do there in Castle Age. He's even getting speed upgrade now, which is great if you want to fight in Castle Age. And now he decides again, okay, I can't do anything against this guy with a castle and conquistadors. I have to go on to Jinghua. But Jinghua has his defense. He has monks, he has pikemen with now a defense upgrade. He has GC, so even if he decides, and he can't decide to go offensive. Oh, and now the team play is coming, which I wanted to see. Conquistadors, monks, pikemen, no chance for knights anymore.
Hold there right now on yellow. So look at Yellow up to Imperial Age right now with the Huns, and you'll be of course getting those Cavalier and probably Paladins later on. And just come on in, ruffle stomp Yellow probably again. just poor Yellow.
Yeah, and the game being paused again, and yeah, Yellow still being quite far away from reaching Imperial Age. At one point he had 600 food, 500 gold. I thought he was saving it to get him to Imperial Age. He had the buildings, but yeah, Hans in Imperial Age was low eco, only to build a defensive castle and to go into traps. Never a good option. Never a good option.
The interesting thing to note though is VNS Call is in the pocket and he's been relatively untouched. He's lost a couple here and there. Which it's ask really to be honest, but if he can get himself to Imperial, actually, could be okay. I mean, Luck Chang is 51 bills and doing monks, monk and pike, which is intensive, let's be honest. So, I mean, by the time he even gets to Imperial, we'd say in a scenario that they do, be up there, so...
Yeah, absolutely, and he has
time to write them off just yet.
Yeah, and he's getting this stone spots. Has a GC there, a defensive mangonels, some camels, and 2 monks. And if he gets to 650 stone and builds a defensive castle, he might get up earlier than Lux. And if he's getting like 3 or 4 castles, we can absolutely see him getting into Elite Mangonels. So the question is, shouldn't SY decide to leave Yellow here and push Cool, because actually in like 5 to 6 minutes Cool is a bigger threat than Yellow in this spot.
Cool is a bigger threat in the 5 to 6 minute mark, but VNS Yellow is still receiving the sling here. If you leave him untouched and just go straight towards Cool, and let's say Cool gets a castle up by that point, and most space is pretty secure as well, so I feel like you have to shut down Yellow and then move your way on to Cool, because if you can shut down Yellow who's receiving the sling, I would feel like the sling then has been pretty worthless at that point. Towards him.
Yeah, absolutely. Now he can't even defend his Mangonel. Mangonel being sniped. Now fighting against pikemen, monks, and conquistadors, and he's losing so many HP, even losing some knights. And yeah, it's just not controlling any fights. And now even Joffrey is going Imperial Age. And look at this. Venus Fish at the flank is going for knights now. And trying to raid a guy who already clicked Imperial Age. That being said, Yo has weak knights for sure. and he could do some damage, but I don't really feel like Joffrey and Yo could be stopped pushing on the left-hand side, or they even decide to go to the north and to the south, I mean, and kill Yellow completely.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. It's now a real hard task. I mean, now the main being Imperial, and if you look, I mean, VNS Fish's eco is looking not as good as Joffrey's, that's for sure. So what is Joffrey planning to do? Is he going to go Eagles, or is he going to go for? He's going to go for Eagles most.
He's heavily on stone and already still has some. Yeah, he will go for plumed archers. He's building an offensive castle now. He knows, okay, Yellow can't have too many knights left. I even have a monk here. Oh, and this castle is directly into the face. I don't know which castle was bought here. The one of Luke's building here, or the one of Joffrey. I think I still have to give it to Luke's, but this one is, yeah, giving it into the face of Chocopie Onion for sure.
That's getting really stuck in there on TC. You know, I would maybe. I mean, he's got full map control into some degree. I really like it on the hill, and the reason being on the hill is that it covers that gold and the relic. It still is offensive nature as well, and also you can then hit the other that TC where that has been taken from. So, I mean, his castle wasn't terrible by any means. Just that I think if you.
No, it's great, and more castles will come. The traps will get a great positioning here, controlling one gold spot, maybe even the main gold spot. Yeah, I think Fish will struggle to get any gold soon. Even this gold spot is empty already, and I think he has to have one offensive, right? I think here outside, yeah, those spots are outside, and Yellow will be cut off gold pretty soon.
Okay, yes, we got also, and look at that. Yo's already getting Paladin, and this is like a repeat something from last game. Yellow is still not absolute Imperial Age, and by the time he does, and he even gets Cavalier, let's say, the Paladin's be in his base. So
okay,
crazy.
Cool. Now is maybe getting into this great army we want to see him go for. Already researching Bodkin Arrow, having 2 castles, having bloodlines +1 attack, obviously, when he's researching +2. Maybe he can even defend his castle over here, converting a conquistador. I think now, especially because he has great walls, could get out some traps and clear the forward base of Lux there.
Maybe, but at this point though, Paul lost that TC there where his second goal was, which is actually a big deal there actually. I mean, has to make sure that his gold counts on top, and look, his main gold really isn't actually got that many on there really.
Yeah, true. Maybe he isn't struggling too much. Let's take a look at his resources. Yeah, he actually is struggling with gold, and the sling is still not going on him, but still on Yellow, who's absolutely struggling. Now reaching Imperial Age, researching Cavaliers, and defending off the offensive of Love Tank, who is what a Mongol is building. A pike forward with a castle, something you don't see too often. And Lux is now not taking care too much of his conquistadors, only going down to 3 now, but clicking Imperial Age at the same time, and might be switching into Paladins pretty soon.
Yeah, Paladins would be a good choice. I mean,
the other side,
running a little bit out of steam then.
On the other side now, VNS Fish is open, can't wall anymore against this offensive castles, against elite plumed archers, against traps, against capped rams, and now the Paladins should shred all the villagers of Yellow here. And yeah, most likely end the game there, because oh, look at this, another offensive castle, and how can you defend against offensive castles, capped rams, a lot of expos when you're only feudal age and can't even get your main stone spots anymore?
He's gonna be in so much trouble, and of course, you know, Mayans is slinging, so that can't be happening. And his core has got his own problems right now. It's got to try and beat this back and somehow keep Yellow alive at the same time. So
yeah,
a little bit out.
VNS struggling on 3 or 4 players. Only VNS cool getting into kind of a good positioning here, but still lacking resources. He is researching Lite now, researching ballistics, just finished thumpering, so he will have this incredible Lite pretty soon, and will be able to defend and maybe clear this up against Jinghua, but the left hand side is lost, and no chance of getting back. Joffrey was just killing everything. They were now into the side of purple and yellow VNS Fish and ACCM. GG being called by VNS, and an extremely convincing performance by SY again here.
That was really maverick by Elix. Let's just give him that. I mean,
Jesus!
who would do that? It would pay off. I mean, only the SY old boys. So. No, but anyway, regardless, really strong performance there. Actually, I think they actually once again played well as a team. Like Love Chang supported them quite well with the Pike Monks, and I feel a little bit sad. I feel a little bit VNS. They tried their best. I think they would have actually done well this game if it wasn't for that castle. Actually,
yeah. I mean, if this castle wouldn't have happened, Yellow just could have put so much pressure on Jinghua. He only had at one point like 1 monk and 4 pikemen against 5 knights and more coming. And look at this. This could have happened much earlier because you can't really defend with your Mongols and your like vulnerable at the start. You had no chance of good walls, only 1 TC up at that time. So Love Chang would have struggled a lot. But this single castle and that's what I said. This castle will not do much if VNS Yellow ignores it. But you saw what he did. He was trying to ram it down in Castle Age, and that's a dream scenario for Lux there.
That was a dream. Diverted so much attention away when he could have done a lot more damage, I think. I mean, it was taking the main gold out, but getting a sling for one thing, and he's got another gold to go to, and you can probably branch out a bit further on if he needs to. So it did far more damage than I thought it would do, really. But there you go. That's the beauty of it all, I guess. That was a performance. I mean, Iron have got to be careful now if they are facing him in the.
Oh yeah. They shouldn't sling.
They shouldn't sling. It's just. Oh well, but full credit to VNS. I mean, I've got to give it to them for the series. They gave their all. I don't think I asked of them really. I mean, that game 2 I think was probably their best game of the series by far.
Oh yeah, great counter strategy there.